Every night, as the world around you fades into silence, you embark on a journey into the unknown. You close your eyes and your conscious mind, the very essence of who you are, seems to vanish. But where does it really go? Does it simply cease to exist, only to flicker back to life with the morning light? Or does it travel to realms beyond our waking comprehension? What if sleep isn't just a physical reset but a profound voyage into the hidden dimensions of your own being? For centuries, philosophers, mystics, and even modern scientists have grappled with this ultimate question. Where does your consciousness go when you sleep? The answers, as you're about to discover, are far more extraordinary than you could ever imagine. Prepare to challenge everything you thought you knew about sleep, reality, and the boundless nature of your own mind. This is not just about dreams. This is about the forbidden knowledge of consciousness itself. And by the end of this video, you'll never look at sleep the same way again. Are you ready to uncover the truth? From the earliest civilizations to the cutting edge of neuroscience, sleep has remained one of humanity's most enduring enigmas. We spend roughly 1/3 of our lives in this altered state, yet its true purpose and the fate of our consciousness within it remain largely shrouded in mystery. Traditional science often views sleep as a period of physical and mental restoration. Our bodies repair themselves, memories are consolidated, and our brains clear out metabolic waste. But is that all there is? Does our consciousness simply power down like a computer, or does it shift to another frequency, another dimension of experience? Ancient cultures, however, held a far more profound understanding. They saw sleep not as an absence of consciousness but as a gateway, a portal to other realms, a time for spiritual communion, and a canvas for prophetic visions. Shamans, mystics, and spiritual seekers have long utilized altered states of consciousness during sleep to gain insights, heal, and connect with higher wisdom. The most accessible evidence of our consciousness's journey during sleep lies within our dreams. These nocturnal narratives, often bizarre and illogical, are more than just random firings of neurons. They are a rich tapestry woven from our subconscious desires, fears, memories, and perhaps even glimpses of other realities. Think about it. In dreams, you can fly, breathe underwater, meet deceased loved ones, or even experience events that haven't happened yet. Your physical limitations dissolve, and the rules of waking reality no longer apply. This raises a crucial question. If our consciousness is merely a product of our physical brain, how can it create such elaborate and often profound experiences while the body is at rest? Some theories suggest that dreams are a form of communication from our higher self, a way for our deeper consciousness to process information, solve problems, and guide us. Others propose that dreams are actual journeys into non-physical dimensions, where our consciousness interacts with other entities or explores parallel realities. What if the dream world is just as real, if not more real, than the one we inhabit during the day? Beyond the realm of ordinary dreams lies an even more astonishing phenomenon: out-of-body experiences, or OBEs. These are moments when individuals report their consciousness separating from their physical body, often while in a state of deep relaxation or sleep. They describe floating above their bodies, observing their surroundings from a detached perspective, and sometimes even traveling to distant locations or other planes of existence. Accounts of OBEs are found across cultures and throughout history, from ancient Egyptian texts to modern scientific studies. While skeptics attribute them to neurological anomalies or vivid dreams, those who have experienced them often describe them as undeniably real and transformative. Many report a profound sense of liberation, a realization that consciousness is not confined to the physical form. This concept is closely linked to astral projection, the intentional act of separating one's consciousness from the physical body and traveling in the astral plane. Practitioners believe that the astral body, a subtle energy double of our physical form, can explore vast spiritual landscapes and interact with non-physical beings. Could this be where our consciousness truly goes when we sleep, a nightly excursion into the astral realms? Modern science, particularly quantum physics, is beginning to offer intriguing parallels to these ancient spiritual insights. The more we delve into the fundamental nature of reality, the more we find that consciousness may not be merely an emergent property of the brain but a fundamental aspect of the universe itself. Quantum theories suggest that reality is not as solid and separate as it appears. Subatomic particles exist in a state of potentiality until observed, implying that consciousness plays a role in shaping reality. What if our individual consciousness is merely a localized expression of a universal consciousness, an infinite field of awareness that permeates all existence? From this perspective, when we sleep, our individual consciousness might be re-merging with this larger field, accessing information and experiences beyond the limitations of our physical senses. Dreams and OBEs could then be seen as brief moments of clarity, where the veil between our individual awareness and the universal consciousness thins, allowing us to tap into a vast reservoir of knowledge and experience. The question of where our consciousness goes when we sleep is not just an academic exercise. It's a profound inquiry into the very nature of our existence. Whether through scientific exploration, spiritual practice, or personal experience, the journey into the sleeping mind reveals a universe far more interconnected and mysterious than we often perceive. Perhaps sleep is not an escape from reality but an immersion into a deeper, more fundamental reality. A nightly reminder that we are more than just our physical bodies, that our consciousness is boundless, and that the adventure of self-discovery continues even when our eyes are closed. So, the next time you drift off to sleep, remember, you are not simply resting. You are embarking on an extraordinary journey. A journey into the heart of consciousness itself. What will you discover tonight?